been a little while since I worked on these. I tried to remove as much of the loose paint from the spiders as I could. I believe at the last recording I had shown just how flaky these are. I do plan to completely strip them at some point, but I don't want to spend too much time on that right now. The plan right now is to get these all connected, but used or not great timpani heads onto the frame without a bowl. Then we're just going to check to see how everything works. We're not going to worry about the frame flexing. It's bound to happen just because things aren't perfectly aligned, nor are they tightened, and I don't really need to worry about that right now. Now, one thing that I haven't done yet that I need to soon is to put the holes in this shaft, or the hole in each shaft, to hold the cam on. For the moment, just want to get everything put together loosely. There's definitely some alignment issues somewhere in here. There's 3 contact points for the shaft. One is at the hanger arm, and the other 2 on either side of this cast pocket that the cam sits in. They all need to be lined up just right for this to operate smoothly. That's something I can fix later. One reason I'm not over tightening things is I don't want to put stress on the metal frame where it's not necessary. Once everything's aligned, the stresses should work together, if any stresses are to be had. Smaller ones should be easier, right? Hey, my bench is clean. Here's one of those monumental moments of truth. Several in a row here. One is, does this drum head fit the hoop? 2, is the hoop usable? The hoop is usable, but it is visibly uneven. So definitely be making new ones. It's always been part of the plan. So can't really put drum heads on without the master screw. And this video is not about how to install drum heads, so I'm not even sure what you'll see. This might be in the time lapse. But what I'm doing right now is getting this screw down where it will eventually contact the rocker arm. That was unexpected. So here's the problem I'm having right now. This bolt right here doesn't clear this. The only solution I see to this problem right now, I need to shim the ratchet out and then bring the whole shaft out with it. I don't know if this is a problem that I introduced or what, but I may have to make this shaft again. So in other words, I need to make it longer. It sucks. But hey, this is actually what we're doing today, is figuring out what issues we have. So the cam is under a lot of pressure, and without a hole to really bite in to the shaft, it's going to want to loosen. So without the bowl, this actually sounds an octave lower than a normal timpani. And that has to do with the capped cylinder theory or a mathematical problem, whatever you want to call it. So if you think of a concert tom without a bottom head, it has a bit of a lower pitch. It's also a bit of a drier pitch, a drier resonant sound effect. Same goes for a timpani frame without a bowl. That resonance that you get from the bottom head is the same as from a bowl. You can change the sound of it with the bottom head on a tom-tom, make the sound of the drum a little bit different. Same goes with the shape or the material of a timpani bowl. So the contact looks good, but the alignment is not. So I think the fix for that is to take this slot towards the smaller side of the boss, which is unfortunate, but really I can dig down this another 1/8 of an inch, come flush to this, and put that bearing plate in there. I could even build in a shoulder into the bearing plate so it doesn't have any possibility of slipping. Okay. I guess my frustrations are getting the better of me. I need to stop, at least on this drum. Where am I going to put it? I've made several unfortunate discoveries. One, these things are really heavy. I can still lift this one, but that's because it doesn't have any of the tension rods on it. That one, I just physically can't lift by myself. And I should have thought on that. I should have known, but hindsight is 20/20. So I'm gonna have to rearrange a little bit, get things put back. I need to get a bigger unit. It's time to upgrade. This is not what I wanted to do today, but I think it's what I have to do. I gotta get the stuff put away, locked up, grab some lunch, and come back and get some stuff done. Okay, so we're back after a lunch break. Hopefully I can put time-lapse mode on and get the head on this one. Nope. Gotta be kidding me. 3100. Inside diameter here, 31 1/4. So here's what we're dealing with. This is labeled 3100, which in Remo terms is 31 inches. If it was 3108, that's 8/16. So that would be 31 1/2. So 3104 would be 31 1/4, and so on. This is supposed to be 31 inches. This is 31 1/2. So I can't do anything with this drum today. Need to go find a 31-inch timpani head. So I guess while I have this drum out, it is in fact outside to outside 28 5/8 there, 28 9/16, 28 3/4, 28 1/2 on the plus side. So I could easily say this is a 28 1/2 inch instrument. The way the ratchet's set right now, probably afford to move it another 1/8 of an inch. I've got it inside the casting a 1/4 inch. Meanwhile, the casting itself is a 1/2 inch thick. I'm just gonna plan to make a new shaft. Not really happy about that, but it's just something's gotta happen. So the cam is slipping on the shaft because it doesn't have that hole to bite into. That's fine. I think I got what I need. This to-do list I'm making is everything prior to making tuning gauges. Need to make another one of these. Try and copy that one. So the way this was made, this is one piece turned on the lathe to a thread, and then this piece cross-drilled, and it looks like they either pinned it or just punched it. So if punch hard enough, put a bit of pressure, it's going to dimple into this and keep that from going anywhere. Pretty simple little thing to make. Not necessarily quick, but certainly simple. I think what I'll do is just make 2 new matching ones so I don't have to try and match this exactly. What that does, tightens down on this part right here. So this mounting bracket, this is a casting that tightens up against the outer part of the frame. Attaches like this, and this right here squeezes that cut right there and keeps the master screw from spinning. I don't like the fact that it's metal on metal, so what I'm going to do is cut this out just a little bit. In other words, make it larger, as much as I can anyway, and just press a little sleeve in there. So our to-do list on the 25, we need to lengthen the pedal shaft by 3/8 of an inch. I'm going to cut the rocker arm, casting the boss on top of it. I'm going to just flatten that. I need to put a ball in the end of the master screw. Eventually I'll clean the cam pocket, just kind of file it down. Flatten the top of the spider. I can do that later or whenever I get a chance. And shim the hanger ratchet mount by 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to say the shim and the pedal shaft, new pedal shaft, are going to be priority for this. I would rather get this functional as it is right now first and then start doing different things. So eventually different things include making new hoops and welding the struts shut. I really wish I had that timpani head, the correct size for the 28. I think I'll add that to my priority list, is finding a timpani head, whether I need to buy one or steal one from somebody's closet. So I'd say for now, what I can do is get the master screw mounts and the master screws upgraded. Possibly just order enough material for shafts and find a timpani head. All right, see ya.